Hey, what is up, guys? I am back with another YouTube video. Today I'm doing a sort of quick review on the Storm Arena, Ryu, and Ken. This is actually my first time having these guys. I mentioned before, my very first Storm Arena is actually Baki, and then I got Dan, another Dan, Charlie. I actually bought the special edition of Charlie, which I can't wait to review that because I haven't gotten any of the special versions of any Storm Arena figures. And then I got Ryu and Ken. I want the black Ryu because honestly speaking, I mean, that could really work for an evil Ryu, but considering how, well, excuse me, I had to blow some dust off, man. Considering how the game is, or not the game, I think his sprite, he's tanner. He's a little tanner as Evil Ryu. I don't know. But I'm actually really stoked and happy to have these guys because they are obviously for my MVC collection, but also because I got a pretty good Ken and Ryu finally. I did hear some things that like the yellow, specifically Ryu, tends to like yellow at the knees, which that's kind of sucks. I haven't had that issue yet. Obviously, I kind of only really had him like in a box before I like did the review. But I guess for now, I'll do articulation for Ryu. So, or I mean Ken. But basically, this Ken and Ryu are the exact same body, just like Dan and stuff like that. Same engineering. I actually checked the chest because I wanted to see if the pectorals were different, and they're not. And looking at Dan's is literally the same as them, but I'm like 95% sure the muscle, these here, I forgot what I was gonna say, the butterfly is a little different compared to them because theirs is more out, or their chest pecs, their pecs is more out than the pectorals is more out. His pecs is more in, I guess, kind of to give him a bit more of that articulation, the butterfly and stuff like that. But let's move Dan out the way and stuff like that. There's not really much to really show. He can kick his leg up that much with the drop down. It goes a little higher. Double jointed knee. Beautiful butterfly. Thigh swivel. Ankle rotation. Side to side on the feet. Toe hinge is pretty good. Actually, I was talking about the MK Ermac figure, and I mentioned how his like feet, the toe hinge, is actually done really nice for what it is, and I feel like it could have been done. It could have done the same with these guys. It could have been smoother, but it's okay. Arm goes all the way around. Bicep, very good. Darn it. Okay. I'm not editing that out, by the way. His wrist hinges pretty well, and his bicep swivel works really well too. Butterfly joint, it's pretty good. That could get a little ugly, though I guess you don't really want to show that. And then finally, the head, which you can go all the way around. You can go forward, especially thanks to that ab crunch in the inside, and he can go back. So yeah, also I didn't know in the story that his headband, he gave it to Ryu, or his hair tie he gave to Ryu. Now I'm gonna show you guys the box. Now I'm gonna end up throwing out some of these. I kind of don't want to. I probably won't with the Street Fighter Storm Arena figures I have, but this is Ken's box. It's really nice. The renders here. He comes with a flaming Shoryuken effect, and I can take it out of the box. to show you guys the accessories. This was supposed to be a quick review because he didn't really come with much, but he comes with 2 Hadoken hands, the peace sign hands, a command finger hand, and then a smirk face. I don't have any of the extra. I don't have, like, I mean, not extra. I don't have any of the special editions, so I don't got any of those extra sculpts and stuff like that that goes with the figures. I really wish I could have gotten at least Dan, because I feel like Dan needs the silly faces. Ryu could have used a solid face as well, in my opinion, because Ryu quite literally only comes with the 2 Hadoken hands, an extra headpiece or headband, and then that screaming face, and then he comes with the Hadoken, and of course the flight stands that come with the figure in the box. I'm not taking these out because, like I said, this is supposed to be short. It's kind of me reviewing Dan again, or I guess you could say I'm reviewing Ryu over Dan. But besides the point, I want to cop another Ryu so that I can give him, like, paint the headband red and then give him, like, brown gloves and stuff like that, so it's like a Street Fighter, I don't know, maybe 2, not 2, oh yeah, because 2 takes place after Alpha, the Alpha series. So yeah, but I'm excited. I'm happy to have these guys. I think the one thing that sort of gets me a little bit with these figures, especially like how Storm Arena has been doing these, the details are great, but there's just some things that I think I'm noticing is holding them back. I feel like they fixed the knees, but it can look a little weird, I guess. Like it kind of extends. I'm trying to really figure it out, but the knee looks a little ugly here, like on the side, but like on the front, I can kind of see it too, but it doesn't look bad when it's like together. Another thing too I don't like is that his hair's a little flat. There's not like shading or anything. I mean, there's some, but not a lot. So, I don't know. I'm happy to have these guys for my MVC collection, especially Dan. I don't know. I've really enjoyed Dan a little more. He's came with more stuff too, compared to Ryu, who only came with 2 hands. I feel like Ryu should have at least had a karate chop hand or something. And what else? I'm trying to think. I think if I had to add another thing, it was a shouting face, but they kind of gave that to the black version. But I did mention I actually am working on something cool that I'm gonna show you guys right now. I'm working on this Kazuya and Jin Kazama in the style of Storm Arena, and I'm excited to work on these guys and finish them. The one thing, blow the dust off, that I don't like is the chest sometimes, because it does mess up the you-know-what and whatnot. Sorry, it does mess up the rubber aesthetic, because, you know, it's that darn rubber. But it's okay. So far, I haven't had any problems and I haven't had any issues. But here is Kazuya. He's not done. Trust and believe he will be done soon, because all I have to do is just the pants. But here's Kaz, and Jin is probably going to be a little longer to work on, because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do the flame pants, what color I want the gauntlets to be, and stuff like that. Because I'm trying to think, do I want to do a white Jin, or do I want to do a red Jin, or like kind of like his Tekken 8 style? Let me know down below. Should I do white and black, or red and blue? Red and blue, wow. Red and black. Or should I do a little mix, similar to his Tekken 8 look? Kazuya, I think he's going to be a little straightforward. He really hasn't had much of a change. But I'm happy to have these figures. I'm happy to finally have Ryu and Ken in the alpha form. I'm definitely going to pick up the Jada Toys ones when they drop. especially that Charlie, the Chun-Li, and the Sakura guy. I'm super excited for Guy. But yeah, this was supposed to be a short one, but it kind of got a little longer. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.